What's up, guys? And me. I am absolutely bogged down with all the videos that I've been backed up because I've literally just been going around moving things, transitioning everything right now. As you see, I got a TV, wow, and I got a desk, wow, and I got a nice little fireplace. And look, I'll show everybody this. Dragons, absolutely awesome. I love dragons, by the way. Yeah, I'm a bit dragon nuts. Just one of them things. I see that I haven't done a lot of word of the days. That's not really a word of the day. What I want to talk about is something that I've found in a lot of people, that because yes, I have been going back on the dating cycle again, woo woo. It's not exactly to do with me, but it's something I've picked up in just a lot of other people. Just want to get a message out. Basically, yeah, I have dated quite a few girls, and there's always been this one problem. They've kind of misinterpreted about me. And I have gone into like a little bit of detail about what I'm about and like all the stuff that I have been through with them, and it's all been kicking off really well with a lot of girls. But what I have found is a massive flaw with some people is the fact that they are still warped into that sort of mindset where I'm trying to let go of everything that I was in the past, and they are kind of still sort of like unearthing like the type of person I was. And this is something I kind of have to address. What happens is it's like a sort of judgment they've got where I basically bring up something in the past, and then they will be like seeing it as a red light that, oh, I was that type of person, therefore I am, which is not the right way to go about it. Like, not just about me, but just about like any guy or any other partner they encounter. It's a really bad thing to do in a relationship, whether you're a male seeking a female, whether you're a female seeking a male, whether you're a male seeking a male, whether you're a female seeking a female, or non-binary or binary or whatever. Like, partner finding partner, the process of seeing someone from what they were and kind of blocking what they are now is like kind of a concern, because it's still delving on the past. Like, the past is a concept. Whatever someone tells you is like the philosophy of their story and who they were, not who they are now. What I always turn around to them and say is, yes, I was that person 2 months ago, 3 months ago, you know, when I was going through all the negative problems, all the depression I have been going through. Doesn't mean I'm the person that I am now. Now, when I say what I said in the past and then I try to reflect it back into what I am now, they kind of blockade themselves. They kind of like not see the fact that I've changed and I'm different. I'm the person that I'm trying to tell them that I am than the person that they're seeing in front of them. Yeah, I've had a bad backstory and I had a bad past, and I have been going through like crime and stuff, all of the negative stuff that I have been for, and they kind of see it as, oh, if he's that person then he's capable of being that person now, which isn't true. I'm a completely different person. I'm a lot mature, I'm a lot calmer, I'm a lot nicer, I'm just a lot everything is excelled. People who have seen my videos and people who have seen the progression that I've been through from day one to compared to now, would you actually say that I am the same person that I was in my first video and the same person that I am now, as in like as recording from this video and for my future endeavors? I actually see a dramatic difference between me now, even compared to when I was then, because it's the willingness to adapt and change my life and retrain the process of my mind. Now, I have had one woman that said, you in your videos and who you are in this video is not who the person you are now. Well, I kind of contest that, because I am the same person. I mean, who else? I'm not like a doppelganger or anything. It is me. Like, I'm talking as if it's me. I'm talking to them as if I'm talking in this video, like I'm talking to you right now through the screen. There's no difference. If anything, I rehearse everything that I do, like perception of the past, rekindling the flame. I always backtrack and I always go through everything that I've said as if I was like recreating that video with them, because I am that same person. I resonate with myself because I am me. But the massive crying shame is people still see me as that negative, hard done to person that's potentially goes back into crime, potentially person that actually can't be willing to adapt and change. I turn around to them and I say, you're wrong. I am a different person. Look at the progression I've done. Man, it's not like, yes, I'm out of a hostel and yes, I'm into my own place. That is a step up, and I see that's a positivity. And from there, it actually makes me feel like I actually not have only improved my mental state, but I've actually improved my life as a whole. It actually reflects on everything that I do. 2-3 months ago, I wasn't exactly enjoying my life. You know, I was going through suicide attempts, all types of really negative thoughts and problems, and losing weight. Like, I lost a ton of weight when I was due December, like to the point where I was pretty much, I wouldn't even know if I was 5 or 6 stone. I bought some scales the other day, and actually within the day that I bought them, I was 55.9 kilos, and then a couple days after, and I was 56.3. So I'm actually gaining a ton of weight back, which is brilliant. I think that's absolutely amazing. It's not a lot, 56.3, but it's definitely going in the right direction. It's the notion that people still think I'm that person, and they are kind of unearthing my past to say I was that person and I was that, no, and I'm still that person now. No, like, here's a really morbid analogy of what's actually happening with this situation. Just imagine, I've basically had a dog when I was growing up, right? She's called Jess, and she's been like in a majority of my childhood. I can't exactly remember when we got, I think I was quite young. She basically got passed away when I was 16, maybe 17, roughly that age. I was talking about like having Jess, and she died when I was 16, 17, and I'm 25 now. The analogy is, if that girl ended up going to Jess's grave or wherever she's buried or whatever, getting a shovel, unearthing the corpse or whatever remains of the dog, going up to my front door, knocking on my door, and then going, "Is this your dog? You know, it's really bad that you still have this dog, you know, blah, blah, blah." And just showing me this, like, dead corpse of a dog, like, completely unrecognizable. She's a dog. And then there's me going, "That's Jess, all right, but there's no need to unearth her, and there's no need to present her to me to go, oh yeah, this is what you were. You know, this is the dog you have." But actually seeing that I've moved on and I've passed through that, and I've accepted that that's what's happened, and that was what happened in the past, and that's what life does. It ends for one and then it continues for the rest. And it's kind of like, well, why are you actually seeing it as this is the problem now when it's not? It's not the problem. I know it's very a morbid analogy, but it's probably about as best as an analogy I can think of right now. With that analogy, it's kind of to say that what I was in the past when I was going through that situation is like kind of seeing it for how I am now. And that is not just red light for me, but it should be a red light for yourself, because you shouldn't be judging people. You should be seeing people for how they actually are. Like, it's a judgment that you should not perceive. You know, I talk about perception, like perception of the past. Perception is like a very vital thing. It's how you see things and what you do in order to progress from there. I don't want people to see me and address me for what I was. See me for how I am and what I've been capable of, and looking for the prosperous future and how I'm going to develop as a human being compared to what I am now. You can't just keep gaining judgment on people that don't really need that. You need to see people for what they are now and how it benefits them. So, you know, like a person who was nice and then they're turned into an absolute prick, they're not going to be nice, right? They're a prick right now. Doesn't mean they were nice and you go, oh, he's nice. Because if he's a prick now, then he's a prick, isn't he? And then if he turns back nice, then he's nice. There is that kind of judgment. But if you can see progression in people, then don't sheath it. Just accept and roll with it and go, he's actually, you know, you can see there's potential, and you can see there's promise in me, and you can see that I'm on the right track. You need to support that, because you'll spend a very hard time connecting with people and finding people if all you want to do is find faults and flaws with whatever they had in their life, but not actually seeing for the people that they are. Not really a word of the day, a message of the day. I don't know, I have a hard time with explaining and how I want to say it, but that's probably as close as I can really summarize it. Don't judge people for what they were in the past. Focus on what they are at the present and see if it benefits them and you in the future. It's probably about it. Anyway, I best get back to editing, because I bet everyone's wondering like if I'm dead or not. I'll hope to see you soon. I will see you soon, yeah.